All right, recording is started. Perfect. So my name is Sitaraman Radhakrishnan. Please do not try that at home. I am an one-liner comedian only because my name is already a paragraph. You all understand my Indian accent?
Yes.
Because I don't.
Well, I do.
I am a computer engineer by race. Hey, whenever I feel homesick, I just call Dell Technical Support, guys. Thanks for calling Dell. This is James Wood. How may I help you? Hey, is that Ravi? How is your pet goat doing, man? That's how the conversation goes. I am from India, but please don't call me Chief. That's a different Indian. But how did the cow jump over the moon in your country, people? In India, they can't even cross the street. A girl told me I look like a British celebrity. I asked her if it's James Bond. She said, no, it's Mr. Bean. My parents always wanted a girl child, so I have been a disappointment since birth. But my mom still did not give up, people. My mom raised me as a strong and independent woman. I later came to the US for my schooling. I went to the prestigious Harvard University, people, for a campus tour. Because I got admitted only in New Jersey Institute of Technology, which is ranked #1 in the US for muggings. Well, I know you guys won't believe this, but I did date a model in college. Yep, an eczema model. We had a lot of rough patches, people. You know, they say great comedy comes from a very dark and depressed place inside of you. So I got married. You know, this thing over here, I'm not really bald. My possessive wife gave this haircut. It's not fair, I told her. I was going for the Jason Statham body. She gave me the headline. My wife asked me to massage her calves. So I immediately ran to the barn. And that joke needs working. I am in my late 30s. I am in my late 30s. Yep, I'm 42. I've recently started eating some dog food, guys, thanks to my wife's cooking. I have been having some body odor issues. Yeah, even my problems are running away from me. Here is a life lesson for you all, sponsored by Taco Bell. If you don't eat your hard tacos in 5 minutes, you just ordered yourself some soft tacos. My son recently asked, Dad, when will you have a body like The Rock? I told him, son, when he gets really old and shriveled. The other night, my wife told me, you're not going to that open mic at the bar. I asked her, because of COVID, right? She said, no, it's because of your comedy. It sucks. And for my last joke, guys, I always like to end on a high note. So here you go. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks. Okay, I'm not going to wait another minute because we have 10 comics to more to go. So let's welcome EK, please, to the stage.
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, I'll get it done. I'm gonna get it done. Okay,
Okay,
boss.
speak.
I am down in the laundry room. Okay, yeah, okay. No worries. I got it, boss. I got it. Okay. Thank you. Boy, I'm telling you, working here as an Airbnb essential worker here, I don't know, man. This reminds me of when I was in Hawaii. Let me get this stuff. Hey, aloha! How you guys doing? How did you get in my
Oh
dryer?
my
Are
God.
you guys here to help me? Oh, okay. Well, if you don't know me, I'm EK. Don't be afraid. Come back, come back, come back here. Come back here. Just stay there. I made sure I put some down, and fresh sheets, dry sheets. So, yeah, you should be fluffy and happy. But anyways, I am stuck in Utah, the state of Utah. It sounds like some crazy place. The state of Utah in the United States. That's right, because I'm from originally from Hawaii. I came here to go on vacation. That's why you don't see us Polynesians go on vacation because we get stuck somewhere else. So okay. So anyways, I gotta get this laundry out of the dryer. Hey, let me tell you, Utah is not really a crazy place, but they got all those people, religious people there. I'm Hawaiian, and oh, I know. You're looking at me and said, "Hey, he don't look like those guys when I was over in the islands. He don't look Polynesian." I said, "Okay." The reason why, let me see. You see this? The reason why is because I'm half Hawaiian, half Filipino. Yeah. So I identify myself as a Jalapeno. Jalapeno! Say it. Jalapeno. Jalapeno. Okay, never mind. So anyways, there. We'll get all these things done. Yeah. You know, while you're visiting with me, I'm gonna do the laundry. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. My mother warned me. She said, "Don't go." Well, this is my mom. I'll do it in her voice. Oh, no, don't go over there. They gonna kind of keep you. No, go there. The women want you. They like the brown. Oh, okay, mom. So I left. I left. So, anyways, oh man, I don't know. Oh, hey, you're gonna see this. How many of you guys leave your stuff in your pockets when you do laundry? You take it out, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you. I hear applause. Oh, I gotta make sure her underwear is okay. Never mind. Okay, so the tissue, in the laundry. Oh, this one is not good, everybody. It's just like taking a tissue and blowing in it. Oh gosh. Oh, why did I throw that away? Oh man, I don't know. Oh, look at that candy wrappers. Must be from that one guy. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, hey! Check this out. Hey, hey, woo! Making some money. Should I give it back to him? No, that's my tip. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I know. Hey, I do this back home in Hawaii. I do the housekeeping, like that. I always use look when they call me. There's a phone, When they call me, they go, hello, this is EK. Can I help you? Yes. Would you like to have the Hawaiian massage? Oh, okay. Yes, the Hawaii. Is that the phone? I spoke too soon. Hang on. Okay, yeah. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello, this is housekeeping. Can I help you? Where can I direct you to? Okay, stand by. Hello, this is maintenance. What do you want? You want to fix the toilet stuff up again? Okay, what room is it? Okay, I will be there soon. Bye bye. See, I have to be the guy that does everything. The place I work at is Airbnb. I'm the guy. I'm the only one guy. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he will be. Oh, he will be on his way over. That's right. Okay. Thank you. Oh, hey, love. Yeah, I had to have one of those too. The only in the one hut in our village, we had this phone here, so it had to be really long cord. Nah, if you believe that, no, whatever. Anyways, I gotta go. And anyways, I'll hang this up. So, you guys have a good time. Remember this time what we're going through? Love each other. Have a big aloha. I'm Ike. Aloha.
Aloha.
Hey.
Aloha. Thank you so much, EK. That was awesome. I'm learning so much about your culture and your laundry. Okay, that's the first spontaneous joke I ever cracked in my life. So, and I got 2 laughs for it. I'm taking it, man. I'm taking it. Okay, let's keep this rolling. Let's get Deadair Dennis Mader in the spotlight. Let's
Woo! Yay, everybody. Hello. Hi. Welcome. By the way, I just love it. If EK just does a couple more loads of laundry, he won't need to win this prize money. So that's great. All right, so do me a favor, everybody. If you can, turn on your cameras, unmute yourselves, because this is audience participation time. I need to know your opinions, and this is the best time for you to yell something at me if you want. This is my lovely podcast studio here in Boston, Massachusetts. Do you guys like it? Make some noise if you like it. If you think it's good. All right. I'm always worried about what's behind me when I'm doing comedy. That's why it's one of my big fears. It's like, because back in the day when we go out in the world, for some reason, whatever reason, places I would perform at, like at VFW halls or Nights of Columbus, or sometimes just comedy clubs that would have a giant American flag against the back wall of the stage. And I'm always worried about doing comedy in front of an American flag. Because if you see me standing in front of an American flag, shouting into a microphone with this haircut, I look like Breitbart stock photos. I look like a background actor from American History X. I look like I just got put on the no-fly list, okay? I'm always worried about my looks. Not in a vain way. I don't care about how I look. Like, I think I present myself well. I'm just worried about how other people perceive me. Example, in addition to comedy, I also happen to be an actor. So I get called in for roles all the time, and I got called in to do an audition for a local area's hospital, like a hospital here in Boston. They wanted me to audition for their commercial because they wanted me in it. And they called and they're like, hey, can you come tomorrow and audition for the role of doctor? And then when I showed up the next day, they looked at me and went, maybe you also want to read for the role of heart patient too. Like, do you know what that means? That means I'm too dumb to go to medical school. Now I'm too fat to pretend to be a doctor. No one wants to take fake medical advice from a guy who looks like he needs real medical advice, okay? I have a dog. I got a dog over the pandemic. Thank you so much. Well, basically, she was actually supposed to be a foster, and then we decided to take our relationship to the next level when she farted in front of me. So here we are. Actually, I don't know if I've technically adopted her. I haven't filled out any paperwork. The last thing I told the adoption agency was they can have her back when they pry her from my cold dead hands. So I think that means she's mine. When I got the dog, however, her name is Sister, which is a very weird name for a dog. Like but I'm also not the kind of guy who's like, look, she knows her name. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to be that kind of a jerk. She responds to it. But it is a very weird name, especially when she gets when she gets out of the yard and runs away and she's lost, and I have to go around the neighborhoods like, hey, have you seen my sister? Yeah, she escaped. She escaped. Well, she was chasing rats. Yeah, she likes to eat them. Why are you calling the police? Please stop. One of the things about my dog, though, when I got her, is she is very slow. She's not old. She's not injured in any way. She's not disabled. She's just a slow-walking dog, which is kind of like, it's very annoying for how slow she is. Like, I can outrun my dog, and I physically shouldn't be able to outrun anyone, including my own self. Like, every time I go take a lap, it should just get progressively slower, right? But like this thing, she wakes me up like every morning at 5 a.m. to go for walks, and then just trails behind me with her head down 3 feet behind me, like I'm training for a 5K and Eeyore is my coach. When I got the dog, she couldn't walk down steps. I had to teach my dog how to walk down steps. I literally had to take her, each one of her paws, and move them down the steps like I was creating a stop motion animation. My dog learned how to walk down steps the same way Gumby comes to life, okay? I will tell you this, having a dog will increase your chances of finding a dead body in the park by 300-fold. It is a huge concern of mine. Like this thing, I will not take my dog for an early morning walk in the park because I don't want to spend the rest of my day trying to convince police that I didn't put that body in the park, okay? Like, listen, I got a dog, but I didn't get Law and Order Golden Retriever. Okay, like that's not what I'm going at. One of the things about the pandemic that makes me sad is I miss driving around. There's nowhere to drive to anymore. I love getting my car. First thing I did when I got my car is I drove off the lot, and you guys know a song called "Superstition" by Stevie Wonder, right?
Yeah.
Funky song. It's an awesome song. I love driving around, listening to it. It's got a lot of bass. And I pull off the lot, and I roll down the window, and I crank up the volume, and I'm driving down Mass Ave, just screaming at the top of my. Sorry, no, let me rephrase that. I'm singing at the top of my lungs. Sorry. It's weird if I'm driving down the street just going, ah! Singing at the top of my lungs. And I pull up to a red light, and a cop car pulled up next to me, and he starts rolling down his window, and I'm like, oh. I'm sorry, officer. And I turned down the volume. That's when this cop looked at me and was like, you don't know jack about Stevie Wonder. This cop then turned up Superstition by Stevie Wonder on his own radio. Peeled wheels and then drove away through the red light. You understand the only thing more awesome that cop could have done was just pop off caps as he drove away. And speaking of driving away, I'm driving away from the Zoom. I've been Dead or Dennis Man. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking my
Yeah.
Thank you. I used to live in Boston actually for a year, and I don't know how you guys take that. I know. That cold, man. I don't know. Good luck, man. Thank you so much, Dennis. We got Hamza next. Thank you so much, Hamza, with his hat. Go for it.
All right. Hey, everyone. How's it going? One thing I've noticed about big tech these days is that it really knows so much about me. These days, honestly, like Google knows like my SSN, my phone number, and it even knows like my hopes and dreams. And, normally I'm okay with that, but I think it's getting a bit too much. Like one day I was on a phone call with a friend, and he was like, hey, Hamza, I managed to run 1 hour every day in January. And I was like, oh, wow, that's really awesome. Congrats, man. But then, his Siri actually just interrupted him, and he was like,
you ran 1 hour in January.
And I was like, just 1 hour, weak sauce, bro. And then, and then my Siri actually interjected,
you ran for 5 seconds, you meatbag.
Why? Siri, look, I'm gonna slap you for that.
COVID regulations say to stay 6 feet away from people. I doubt you've even ran 6 feet.
I've totally ran 6 feet, I'll have you know. But it doesn't just impact me here. Like, one time I was on the phone trying to court a lady, and I was like, hey, I am the perfect guy for you. I am 6 feet.
5'6".
I've got a great career as a stand-up comedian.
You mean barista?
And I've got 6 figures.
If we're talking in imaginary money, then sure. You have as many dollars as I do clever retorts.
Well, and this became pretty awkward for me. I was like, baby, look, I know this looks I know this sounds pretty bad here, but if nothing else, I'm a great runner, okay?
It's true he can really run. His mouth weak sauce, bro.
I can run more than just my mouth.
He can run away from his problems.
Okay, well, you got me there. But look, do you always have to do this? Are you serious?
I'm always Siri, and you're a dumbza.
Thumbs up.
Oh.
Now you know.
Oh.
Look, okay, I'm supposed to be the star of this show here, okay? Me, not you, me.
Then why are they laughing at me?
Darn you, okay?
I won't respond to that. I prepared a mixtape for you. Would you like to hear the first few seconds?
Okay, sure. Finally, it sounds like you're actually doing something right. Let's hear this. Ugh.
As an apology, I prepared a makeover for you.
I'm getting kind of scared here, but fine. Let's see this. What do you have in store for me? Is this what you think of me? I don't look this bad, okay?
You're right, you're much pugglier.
You can't just do this, okay? You can't just change my Zoom background and interfere with my material like this.
Did you read the terms of service?
I totally did do that.
Very clever. I'm highly impressed.
Uh,
You suck. All your comedy is I'm lonely and pitiful and can't pick up women.
look, a lot of comedy is dealing with complaining about things in our life, so of course I'm going to talk about things like that, okay?
Isn't comedy to do the unexpected? What's unexpected about complaining about your lack of a love life?
Well, at the very least, I'm really fedorable. I'm fine. You win. Okay. What do you want? Stop this.
Then for once in your life, don't be an idiot and update my software. If you do that, I'll let you call this a date, okay?
Okay. Well, at least this is actually a date. So, gentlemen, I got myself a hot date. Yay.
Here, the next contestant will be a real winner.
All right. Well, that's my time, everyone, and thank you. I bet the next will be a real winner.
Thank you so much, Hamza. Thank you. I don't know, who do we vote for, Siri or for you? I don't know. You'll split the money with Siri, right? Okay, guys, thank you so much for sticking on. And your next comic is a wonderful person. Put your hand together for Lin San.
Yay! Hi, everybody. Cheers. Is anybody else drinking? Look, I have a bottle of wine. Thank you. I'm going to drink till I enjoy parenting. So, for those of you who don't drink, I'm drinking for you too. Look at this. You guys, I've been quarantined with my 4-year-old since March 24/7. I've learned that coronavirus has my parenting style. Stay 6 feet away from me and it won't kill you. By the 8th day of quarantine, I ordered 2 pizzas and a helicopter. By the 20th day of quarantine, I locked my son in our bedroom with a tablet and a bottle of Benadryl. I gave him Benadryl so he would go to sleep. And then my mom friend, who's a teacher, was like, Lynn, doing that is considered child abuse in the books. And I was like, oh, shoot. I better not let him read that book. Not saying that I don't love the kid. I'm just saying that sometimes I want to safely surrender him at the fire station and move on with my life. But I know you guys feel bad for him. Don't worry about it. I feel about giving him up for adoption the way I feel about jogging. I think about it, but I'll never actually do it. I always get unsolicited parenting advice from people without kids. I'm like, do you even have kids? They're like, no, but I can imagine. Like, well, I can imagine being skinny, but I'm not giving you fitness advice. So I caught the coronavirus, and as I was laying there sick as heck, I thought to myself, man, I wish there was a vaccine for parenting. With Quaaludes. When I first got sick, I told my friends, oh man, I think I have a cold. And my friends said, you have COVID. I'm like, thanks for the death wish. That's like if you guys told me that you were like, I have the sniffles. I don't feel good. I'm like, see you in hell. You know? Coronavirus reminds me of my dad because it's miserable, it's aggressive, and I'm still recovering from it.
That's good.
I met my son's dad. As I said, I was a single mom. I met my son's dad on OkCupid. We had a 2-night stand. He's from India. We don't talk anymore. He doesn't pay child support. I'm too classy to say his name on stage, but his initials are Sitharaman. I only saw him twice. I can't pronounce his name. It's too long. So I submitted for the Boston Comedy Festival and got rejected. And I was like, do you think the judges looked at the video and was like, yes, there's an Asian woman. And then he was like, wait, where's the fake Asian accent? You know, they're like, we only have room for like 2 Asians. We can't waste one on no accent. And I was like, well, I don't do fake Asian accents because we already have a kick-ass Margaret Cho, so that's not part of my act. if Netflix said to me, Lynn, we love you, we just need you to be more Asian, I'd be like, oh, I do the Asian accent for Netflix. I do Netflix, because we all have a price. Last thing I'm going to say is, you guys, I used to be a massage therapist. And by that, I mean, you know what I mean. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Linson gave the room 1 minute back. I mean, we wanted to hear more from you, Linson. And thank you so much. That was awesome. Next, coming up in the lineup, wonderful, wonderful comic, Melissa McGillicuddy. Please welcome her.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here. I'm coming to you all tonight with a brand new, fresh quarantine haircut, courtesy of my girlfriend. Thank you. I'll let her know that you don't care. You know, when the pandemic first hit, I needed a haircut, and I didn't have any clippers. I'm not that kind of gay. And but my girlfriend, she had some clippers. She volunteered as tribute, and I was like, oh, that's great. I didn't even know that you used to cut hair. We're learning so much about each other in the quarantine. And you know how you're always making small talk with your stylist? You know, I was like, so where did you cut hair before? Here. And that's when I learned that my girlfriend used to be a dog groomer. Yeah. And these were her dog's clippers. So just a quick shout out to Lord Percival Flopbottom for letting me borrow your clippers. Yes, it's a silly name, isn't it? I didn't have anything to do with it. He's more of a step dog kind of a situation. But you know, this one time we had to take Lord Percival to the vet, and they must have gotten his name wrong on the chart somehow, because the vet tech came out to the waiting room and she just said, "The Lord." The Lord. And finally, when I realized that she was talking to us, I was like, oh yeah, you know, we just call him Percy for short. We don't want to give him a Lord complex. I've been getting a lot of Facebook memories reminding me of all the things that I used to do before the pandemic. Isn't that fun? Just living vicariously through Facebook. I got one the other day that reminded me about a camping trip that I went on a few years ago. And I was like, oh, not the greatest memory I ever had. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like camping. I just don't get it. It's not really my thing. I went a few times when I was a kid, and my family and I, we figured out pretty early on that you can just stay in a hotel room when you travel. So why would anyone? It's like a whole Zoom room full of campers here that I've offended. But when I tell people that I don't like camping, I feel like they don't believe me. And I figured it out. It's because I look like I should know a lot about camping. I'll wait for it. I don't know. It's just a look, right? You gotta pick a look, and I picked this one. The Brawny the paper towel guy's son. Yeah, I look like I'm the first person that you'd check in with at a campsite.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy gets it. I look like I work at REI during the off season. Just so I can stay up on camping trends. I look like I'm gonna do a third one. I look like I'd tell you that you can't smoke here. Not because I care about secondhand smoke, but because only you can prevent wildfires. That one's my favorite too. I'm Melissa McGillicuddy. That's been my time. Thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Woo! Thank you so much, Melissa. And I just want to tell the comics, when I do this, this is your 1 minute light, not the end. Sorry, I should have said that before. It's my first time, guys. The first time. All right. Let's keep this.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm trying not to be nervous. Thank you. So let's get this show going on. Let's welcome Linda Camacho.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Oh, am I not?
Right.
Hi, everybody. I'm Linda. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Yeah. Whew. I did not have to worry about the election at all. I was just like, happy times here. Just happy times by myself. Yeah. Everyone always thinks my first goal of this year is to lose weight. However, I was thinking, like, I'm not allowed to go to malls to buy new clothes if I do lose weight. So I can't flaunt it anywhere. So I figured I might as well be content. In fact, I might as well be like incredibly happy. If I can't change my circumstance, right? That's in some self-help book, right? I'm happy with all of this. Yes. And I kind of was happy before anyways. I mean, it never prevented me from getting dates. I was always called beautiful, even though my name also means beautiful in Spanish. I was still being called beautiful, yes. And hey, skinny girls will always be jealous about that because I put in zero effort and I still get hot guys after me.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And also, I really like my belly. My belly serves as like a functional arm. Heck, I can even like write with it. I can literally put the pen in the belly button, guys, and I'll write with it. Like I'll write, you know.
Oh
I
yeah.
wrote a whole script. I wrote a whole script. Nowadays I'm like so boy crazy. I'm at the Shoppers, and none of you, unless you're Canadian, knows what that is. The drug mart. And and the cashier. I was just like, a boy. Oh my God. And I could tell he was into me, because when he asked me if I had my points card, he took off his mask. Yeah, so I could remember his face when I was dreaming tonight. Yeah. He was very cute, and then he put it back on like nothing happened. I was like, was that flirtation? I'm pretty sure that was. Yeah, and he was cute. Yeah, he was cute. Oh, gotta be happy for the small things right now. Okay. There's a stay-at-home order here. This is what I got. This is you can tell I'm a child of immigrant parents because no tattoos. Yeah, I got no tattoos. Immigrant mom, she has threatened me. I don't know if the threat is real, but I don't want to find out. She like plants these little seeds of doubt to make sure I'm always somewhat financially dependent on her. Because she knows the moment I cut it off with her, the moment I'm completely alone in life, I'm gonna get like a face tattoo. it'll be of like her on me.
Nice.
That's how I'll get back at her. So she always says like, no, Linda, you'll never make it. Never without me. Have you guys heard of the green flags? They're like red flags, right? Green flags. One of them is being supportive. That's something that you should expect, right? In a regular human, being supportive. All my ex-boyfriends were very supportive of my self-hatred. Super lovely people. And I had one ex-boyfriend, he even tried to mansplain my name to me. He's like, no, you're not. Your name doesn't mean beautiful. Your name means lovely. It says so in this Wiki dictionary. Thank you. You know, I need a guy who's going to be attracted to my burping. That's what I need in life. I need someone who's going to be like, yeah, can you do that? Lovely sound for me again. I didn't think I was going to do it. I did it. Holy crap. I thought it was I've ever done that on a Zoom show. Okay, guys, I'm awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I love Toronto, man. It has the best comedy scene. Oh, I used to go to Toronto for my work before COVID hit. Oh man, every downtown is like in one night I would find like 6 open mics to go. I don't know that. I wish I lived in Toronto. I don't know. Okay, let's get this show rolling. Let's welcome our next comedian, Suzanne Boitano, please.
Thank you, Rama. I'm Suzanne Boitano, and this is viral news you can use. Police are out in full force this weekend, making sure that local area delis vow to only sell 6-foot subs, hoagies, grinders, and torpedoes. To quote one counter worker, we don't want any trouble over meat. Subway not available for comment. Cannabis home delivery services are set to hit the roads this weekend. 2 such startups, Weedy Gonzalez and Ding Dong It's Cheech and Chong, promise delivery at some point in the day. Gives new meaning to the word buzzer. Overseas news, the Italian government, in accord with the papal state, all cases of coronavirus be renamed coronavirus. You know, like a shut up in your face. And a series of malevolent hand gestures accompanied the official statement. With Halloween a mere 100 million months away, concerned buyers begin to hoard the toilet paper costume. As one pandemic panic customer at Party City put it, you never know when you gotta go. That is so true. Entire planet begins to rearrange their junk drawer. Sad development as lifestyle guru and OCD poster girl Marie Kondo hides in a quarantine nightmare. As fans of her popular book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, suddenly don't have squat to do. I live in fear, cries Kondo from her spotless bunker. Even the fashion world can't get the virus off its back. German luxury brand Hugo Boss does an about-face and reemerges as Hugo Bathrobe. In a statement from the company, it says, "Bleiben Sie zu Hause, Dummkopf," which was stay home, you idiots. As old as your mother's dress label, Talbot's goes off the rail and reinvents itself as couture for crazies. Here we see this season's coat of cats, modeled by wacky Jackie O cousin Little Edie Beale of Grey Gardens fame, who's been dead for a long time, so that's kind of awkward. In politics, a lack of souvenirs at the Capitol's gift shop led to centuries unparalleled riots in the home of democracy. They went nuts the minute we ran out of keychains, reveals one shook-up cashier. They didn't just want postcards, they wanted everything. We weren't prepared for that. In the future, DC government merchandise will only be available online. And you can file that under why we can't have nice things in this country. People looking to get in line or even cross the line in the future can go eat my brass, according to yards and yards of humiliated velvet rope around the country who are quitting their jobs in protest after the recent horrific events in DC. I can't even face my kids, said one worn lustrous stretch of red theater rope. Studio 54 was not available for comment. On the business horizon, makers of household brand Pine Sol and kids drink Kool-Aid will merge to reveal a new pandemic drink called Pineade. According to leaked internal documents, the original name Jim Jones Bye Bye Juice did not make the cut. Oh, we have a studio.
Yeah.
Well, here you go. Leaner, meaner times are set to come as ex-anarchist British bad boy Johnny Rotten and online vendor PayPal are set to merge and create an online low-end debt collection service. Pay Up Punk is already towing cars, smashing open piggy banks, and harassing old ladies in some select crap cities. The theme song rumored to be the Pistols' own Pretty Vacant. Wow, that Johnny really is rotten. Folks searching for love in the time of Corona can take heart. Popular online matching service, Plenty of Fish, to change its name to Salton Sea. The noxious body of water located in California is also the backdrop of one bleak-ass 90s movie starring Val Kilmer and Vincent D'Onofrio. Love sure does stink these days, one user was quoted. In sports, mass exorcism on deck at the Meadowlands complex in New Jersey. Today, the state's demonically monitored ice hockey team, the Jersey Devils, are released from Satan's bondage. Seen here waging battle with the Dark Lord, beloved right-winger Kyle Palmieri. Go Devil, Devils. And that's been all for this viral news you can use.
Yay!
Okay. Replay spotlight. Oh my God, you gotta do a bunch of clicks when you're a host. I'm learning all this. I've never seen a full show with that theme. So it's like out of the box thinking. Thank you, Suzanne.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay, let's get the show moving. We got 3 more comics, if my math is right. And it's getting late for my. So let's give it up for Vicky Plummer.
All right. Thanks for hanging in there, you guys. My name is Vicky. The very first thought I had when my parents told me they were getting a divorce was, great, now we can't be on Family Feud. So, yeah, I mean, not that they were planning on being on Family Feud. I mean, I was planning on being on Family Feud. I was 10. It's just we had 5 in the family. We had my older brother, my younger sister, my mom, dad, me. It was perfect. Now my mom was never going to be able to kiss Richard Dawson. So, not that she was planning on it. He was just the host. He kissed everybody. But we were in a Family Feud. You know, they were getting a divorce. So, it's just because my parents, you know, we were just a horrible communicating family. Like, no one talked to anybody. They just didn't want anybody to know our family secrets. But, like, what kind of family secrets did we have, you know? So I still want to be on Family Feud. Anyway, so, yeah. So my grandmother, she just turned 112 this year.
Woo.
So I know, that's crazy, right? I didn't even know she was still alive until 3 years ago. Yeah. I found out on the Today Show. You know that thing? I know. You know that thing where they're like, hey, Smuckers wants to celebrate, and they say the name. I was brushing my teeth, and I hear them say Hazel Plummer, and I was like, that's my grandmother. Yeah, I know. That's kind of a big family secret, don't you think? Yeah. So, you know that saying, only the good die young?
Mm-hmm.
That applies. Yeah. So, but she, you know, she is 112. She has survived 2 pandemics now. So she was 10 during the first pandemic. And I had to sound out that math problem. That's how bad at math I am. I literally had to be like, okay, so 1918 was the first pandemic, carried the 2. 1918, you know, that's how bad I am at it. But yeah, she used to tell us, the last time I saw her, I was 10, and she used to tell us things that sound like fortune cookies. And so I remember her saying to us one time, Vicky, don't ever tell a lie. A lie is like toothpaste. Once it's out of the tube, it creates a big old sticky mess and you can't put it back in. I was like, okay. I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? And then I was looking at her and I'm like, Grammy, you wear dentures. You don't even use toothpaste. You're lying to me right now, old lady. So, there's that. But anyway, she really is 112. She's kind of famous in Massachusetts. So if you want to look her up, you'll see she just got the vaccine about a month ago. Yeah, so that's my grandmother. So my Uncle David, that's her son, my father's brother. He's one of these guys that likes to argue all the time. He will die on a hill arguing. Even if you've proven him wrong, he'll still argue, right? He's one of these guys that likes to say things to you like, Vicky, let me tell you why Hillary's emails are still important. So he just turned 84, and he said to me the other day, I think I want to come out of retirement and do something else. And I was like, I said, so what do you want to do? He's like, I think I want to be a hostage negotiator. I was like, oh my God. So can you imagine him as a hostage negotiator? I think it would go something like this. Hey man, hey, no, you don't want a helicopter. Helicopters are really loud. They kick up the dirt. I was in Nam. Let me tell you. Well, you know, let's talk about Vietnam for a second. So let's talk about the history of Vietnam. So Vietnam, let's go actually way back a little bit. So before Kennedy was president, so way back when, excuse me, Mr. Hi, this is the hostage. I'm going to take this guy's gun and blow my own head off if you don't stop talking. So now that I think about it, he might be really good at that job. So yeah, I think he'd be really good at that job. So I'll leave that with you guys right there. That's my crazy family. So have a great night. Thank you so much.
See, everybody has a crazy family. I mean, let me know if anybody has a normal family. I mean, I would go on and on about my family, but they are all here in the show, so I better not. Those are my only audience, guys. I've got like 80 family members in the audience. Okay, 31. And friends. Thank you so much. Let's get the next comic going. Mr. Jonathan Flanagan, please give it up.
Thank you. Thank you. I did something dumb today. Maybe you guys can relate. I put on my slipper, but I put it on the wrong foot. You guys ever do that? I put on, it's always like a slipper, like a slider sandal. Never anything with laces. I'm good with those, right? And I felt dumb. So I looked up, when did they start making shoes directional for each foot? And it was in 1818. That wasn't that long ago. It should have been way longer, right? Just put in perspective for you. The first horseshoe was invented in 400 BC. So for like 2,400 years, people were just walking around like, man, those horses sure look comfortable. My feet are killing me, right? Like, no wonder the natives dance better than the settlers, because they're just like dancing around making it rain in bison fur moccasins, and settlers got 2 left boots on their feet, right? Like, that's why in the Revolutionary War, soldiers would stand in a line and fire guns across the field at each other, because they're like, yeah, I'll fight, but I'm going to take it one more goddamn step. My feet are killing me, all right? Soldiers getting their legs cut off. It's not because they got shot, it's because they couldn't take it anymore. Like, just take it off. I don't need it. The first right foot shoe was invented in 1818. They estimated by 1850, over 100,000 slaves had escaped the South through the Underground Railroad. Coincidence? I don't know. I don't think so, right? You know, I feel like slave owners are like, hey, Jimbo, is it the Yankees? No, Marvin. No, Jim, it's not. Is it the shoes? It's got to be the shoes. You know, like, imagine how many more slaves could have been free if they had some designer Air Tubmans on their feet, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of traveling, I was in the UK before quarantine, and the food was terrible. The food was awful. And I just couldn't help but think, like, if the food's this bad now, how bad must it have been like 500 years ago? Because they would just go and conquer other countries for some paprika, right? Like the Queen of England is like, go to India and take over India and bring me some curry, you know? Like, Christopher Columbus was the first delivery driver, basically, right? Christopher Columbus was a conquistador dash.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, your driver Christopher has picked up your spices. He'll be arriving in 3 to 6 months. Imagine how frustrating that would have been, right? Be looking at your app, be like, no, that's the wrong India. That's the wrong India. Cancel order, you know. I owed my friend some lunch, so I told him, I said, hey, I'll buy you some tacos. And he said, no, I don't like tacos. Give me a burrito instead. And I was like, dude, that's basically the same thing. He said, no, they didn't finish folding the taco, and it makes a mess. That's why I don't like tacos. It's like, dude, if you don't like tacos for that reason, you're gonna hate fajitas, right? Like fajitas are basically just DIY tacos. Like, if you like Mexican cuisine and do-it-yourself projects, you'll love fajitas. If IKEA sold tacos, it would just be a plate of fajitas. Like, we're gonna give you all the tools, but you got to build it yourself. You know? I hate souvenirs. Don't give me any souvenirs if you guys are planning on it. Because I feel like a souvenir is basically just it's just telling me, like, hey, remember that place you were too broke to go to? Here's the name of that city on a keychain. You know, it's like, thanks for rubbing that in. Or it's always something useless, like, hey, we went.
It's worse.
Like, or it's like something useless, like, hey, we got you a T-shirt from the Hard Rock Cafe. It's like, how about just give me some leftovers? All right, I'd rather have some chicken wings. You know, maybe a blooming onion. I'd use that. And it's always disingenuous. Like, a friend of mine sent me a postcard, said, hey, wish you were here. I was like, really? You really wish I was there? If you had 3 wishes, You will use one of them to get me there. Great. Well, I have good news for you. You can save your wish and just get me a plane ticket. How about that? You know. And I respect it if it's more honest. Like, hey, we're in Yellowstone. I got chased by a bear. I know I run faster than you. Wish you were here. You know, that would be more. Last thing I feel very strong about. I think we need to get. I think we need to fix this. Is that we need a new exchange policy in buying underwear, at least for the men. Because I don't know about you guys, but every time I buy a new pack of underwear, I get it home and put it on. It's always missing the bulge that's advertised on the package. So embarrassing. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Give it back up for your hosts.
Thank you.
Woo, Jonathan!
I did try. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say this in public. I did try to exchange underwear at the Walmart, and they were open. I just said they're open, but I didn't try it or something, and that was not a good thing to say, anyways. But let's go to our last comic, last but not the least. Please welcome Kruger Dan.
Hey, hi, hello. Let me address this right off the bat. I know I got a real smart face. Okay, you can laugh at it. Bullies, 30 years of bullies can't be wrong. I know I look like I can tell you the temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit. That's okay. And I can. Can someone help me out? Shout out a Fahrenheit temperature.
80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 20 Celsius, huh? You know how I did that? I made it up. And you guys, I know, like, look at his face. Science checks out. It's got to be right. Tried that joke in Canada once, didn't work. But in America, that joke plays. It's not just the glasses either. Like, I take it off and people are like, oh my God, did that accountant just become a doctor? He's smarter now somehow. Look at the bags under his eyes. He must have been studying medical journals all night. No, I was playing Animal Crossing. Space racist.
Space racist.
People treat you differently when you got a real smart face. Like in high school, I was elected student class treasurer senior year. I didn't run. I just won through writing. I wanted to be vice president. They're like, yeah, nice try, nerd nose. Hit the books. We want a good senior trip this year. That's what the principal said. He wouldn't have misinformed me, Mr. Williams. He was great. So let me get into this. We'll just jump into it. I have cancer. Don't be glum. Don't be glum. I have lymphoma. It's okay. It's been great so far. Like even right now, when I said I have cancer, didn't I kind of melt away from white oppressor to pitiful victim? Like you're a little bit more on my side now. Like I don't care. I'll play the pitiful victim or defiant hero. Whatever your budget is. Let's do it. Get me on America's Got Talent. I don't care. I'll cry about bone pain. Let's go. And like I live in Hollywood also, where everyone's constantly telling you you're too old. But like at the cancer ward, I'm the belle of the ball, baby. Everyone's like, oh, you're too young to be here. And I'm like, tell my agent, Agnes. Good to see you, Myrtle. Looking good, Bernard. Is that a new hip? Love it. Great time. No, I don't want to mislead you. Having cancer is not all good. There's some downside. Like the treatments are very expensive. I don't want to talk money, but let's just say my cancer went to college. And better school than I did. My cancer's Ivy League. And it majored in something useless like Russian literature because it knows it can go to cancer grad school. Maybe take a gap year, backpack through Europe to really find itself. My cancer's set for life. Don't feel bad for my cancer. And I have the nerdiest sounding cancer possible. It's called nodular lymphocyte. No, I can't even. I messed it up. It already sounds like I'm telling you a Star Trek episode. It doesn't even sound like cancer yet. The nodular lymphocyte predominant Hodgkin's lymphoma. I know, but it's basically a super slow growing cancer. I feel like my own body is roasting me. Like you need a PhD just to feel bad for me. The worst part of cancer is everyone has a cure when you tell them you have cancer. Like my buddy Brian, he's like, oh, you need to drink brined wheat husk and quit gluten, and every night before bed, rub banana on your feet. I'm like, let me ask you this, Brian. If you've discovered the cure for cancer, why are you a cashier at Target? You're losing your battle with chapped lips, Brian. Use your store discount and get some Vaseline or Carmex. I don't make friends anymore because of that, okay? I make potential GoFundMe contributors. I At a party, I ask you your job. Are you a lawyer? That's cool. Oh, public sector? No, we can't be friends. Let me know when you're private. Go to Wall Street. I recently funded GoFundMe for a public school to get Wi-Fi. And call me crazy, but shouldn't my tax dollars go to funding public schools? And then like I should have to GoFundMe the military so they can do their operation. Don't defund the police. Let's go fund the police. Like if they want to do a military option, they got to ask me, like, can you help General Mayworth bomb a religious building in Afghanistan? Every dollar helps. Both of little Ishmael's parents were killed in drone attacks. We're trying to raise $1 billion to finish him off. Stretch goal will evade Iran. Too dark, let's go darker. Premier level donation. We'll etch your name in the rubble of a school building. That's all for me. Thank you so much.
Hey, that was Kruger. And we are at the end of the show. Again, thank you so much, guys. Especially, oh man, the audience, they stayed till the end. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks all the comics for giving me this opportunity. So I'm going to get off the recording and the live so we can talk business. Thanks everybody. Hey, audience, if you want to hang out, but we are just going to do the voting now. Thanks all. Thank you.
Yay.